Imagine this. You're sitting at home, thousands of miles away from any fault line, in a country where earthquakes almost never happen. But deep underground, the earth shifts violently, and within minutes, the tremors reach you. Seismographs in your city start shaking. The ground beneath your feet moves ever so slightly, and you realize an earthquake that happened on the other side of the world has just touched you. Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. Some earthquakes are so massive, so catastrophic, that their power doesn't just devastate a single nation. It travels through the entire planet, shaking every continent, from Asia to Africa, from America to Antarctica. Today, we're diving into those terrifying quakes. Earthquakes so powerful, the whole Earth felt them. Point 1. The strongest earthquake in history. Chile, 1960. On May 22, 1960, Chile was struck by a magnitude 9.5 earthquake, the strongest ever recorded in human history. Entire towns were flattened, buildings crumbled like sandcastles, nearly 6,000 people lost their lives, and millions were left homeless. But the scariest part? The shockwaves didn't stay in Chile. Scientists say the Earth literally rang like a bell. Its vibrations circled the globe multiple times. Seismographs in every single continent picked up the tremors. Antarctica's icy ground shook. Instruments in Africa moved. Even America felt the quake's power. It wasn't just a Chilean disaster, it was a planetary event. Controversial angle. This quake showed us something terrifying. Earthquakes don't respect borders. When the planet shifts, it doesn't just destroy one land, it sends a warning to the entire world. Point 2. The Indian Ocean. Earthquake and tsunami, 2004. On December 26, 2004, a magnitude 9.1 earthquake struck beneath the Indian Ocean, off the coast of Sumatra. The earthquake was so violent, it triggered one of the deadliest tsunamis in history. Giant waves as high as 100 feet smashed into Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand. Over 230,000 people lost their lives in a matter of hours. But again, the destruction wasn't contained. The seismic waves from this earthquake were so powerful, seismographs on every continent recorded them. From Africa to North America, from Europe to Australia, the planet trembled. Scientists still say it was one of the few times in history where an earthquake was felt globally. Controversial angle. One rupture beneath the ocean floor killed 250,000 people and made the entire Earth tremble. If that isn't a warning about how fragile we are, what is? Point. Three. Japan's 2011 Tohoku earthquake. On March 11, 2011, Japan was struck by a magnitude 9.0 earthquake. The ground shook violently for 6 long minutes. Buildings swayed, highways split, and soon after, a tsunami taller than 40 meters swept across Japan's coast. Nearly 20,000 lives were lost, millions were displaced, and the Fukushima nuclear plant went into meltdown, creating a global radiation scare. But once again, the quake didn't just devastate Japan. Its vibrations reached seismographs around the world. Instruments in Africa, South America, even Antarctica recorded the event. Scientists even confirmed the quake was so powerful it actually shifted Earth's axis by several centimeters and shortened our day by a fraction of a second. Controversial angle. Think about that. One earthquake not only destroyed a nation, it literally altered the rotation of our planet. If that doesn't terrify you, nothing will. Point 4. How scientists know global seismographs. You might wonder, how do we know an earthquake was felt on every continent? The answer: seismographs. Sensitive instruments installed across the globe. When a megaquake hits, these instruments record the vibrations as they travel through the Earth's crust, mantle, and core. So even if people in America or Africa didn't physically feel shaking, the machines prove that the earthquake's energy reached them. In fact, some quakes are so powerful that seismographs detect the waves circling the Earth multiple times. It's almost as if the planet itself is crying out in pain. Point 5. The terrifying truth. These megaquakes reveal a disturbing truth. Earthquakes aren't local disasters, they're planet-wide warnings. The Earth is interconnected. When one fault line snaps, the entire planet feels the vibration, and scientists fear we may not be prepared for what comes next. Because if a single earthquake can shake every continent, imagine what happens if 2 or 3 megaquakes strike in the same decade. One earthquake, shaking every continent on Earth. From Antarctica's frozen ice sheets to the deserts of Africa, from Europe's cities to America's coastlines, the whole planet trembled together. That's the terrifying truth about megaquakes. They are not just disasters for one nation. They are global warnings. The Chile quake of 1960, the Indian Ocean tragedy of 2004, the Japan disaster of 2011, each prove the same thing. Humanity is fragile and the Earth is in control. We build skyscrapers, nuclear plants, and entire empires, but in just seconds, the ground beneath us can remind us how powerless we really are. So the question remains, are these quakes random accidents of nature, or is our planet warning us of something much bigger? Because if one rupture can make the entire Earth tremble, what happens when multiple megaquakes strike within the same decade? Could civilization truly withstand it? Think about that. And tell me your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to discover more of Earth's deadliest secrets and hidden truths, make sure to subscribe before the next tremor reaches us all.